Now, joining us this evening, Vice President J.D. Vance. Mr. Vice President, thanks for coming.
Absolutely, thank you.
Just seconds ago, the President went to Truth Social and typed this. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire. Complete and total ceasefire is what he typed.
Yep.
What does that mean? How did it come about? What's the development?
Yeah. Well, we were actually working on that just as I left the White House to come over here, so that's good news that the President was able to get that across the finish line. I think what it means, Brett, is quite simple. First of all, the President, without, knock on wood, having a single American casualty, obliterated the Iranian nuclear program. We are now in a place where we weren't a week ago. A week ago, Iran was very close to having a nuclear weapon. Now, Iran is incapable of building a nuclear weapon with the equipment they have because we destroyed it. So that's a very, very big thing. Now, what that means, I think, is we have to talk to Iran and, of course, to Israel about what the future holds. Because while we have obliterated the Iranian nuclear program, our hope and our expectation is that they're not going to try to rebuild that program. And I think that's what the President is really trying to figure out here, is to build a long-term settlement here to where we can have peace in the region, where our regional allies and, of course, the American people, most importantly, can be secured, but where we can ensure that the destruction of the Iranian nuclear program that has already happened is not something they try to rebuild.
I want to get to the obliterated part in just a minute, but I just want to read this fully so I get the context.
Yeah.
Congratulations to everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire in approximately 6 hours from now, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed their in-progress final missions for 12 hours, at which point, the ceasefire for 12 hours, at which point the war will be considered ended. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire, and upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war will be saluted by the world. During each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will. I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what should be called the 12-day war. This is a war that could have gone on for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it didn't and never will. God bless Israel. God bless Iran. God bless Iran. God bless the Middle East. God bless the United States of America. And God bless the world.
If this holds and they wind up coming into a peace, which the ceasefire is already starting to take place, Trump will go down as the greatest, in my personal opinion. Trump will go down as perhaps the greatest president of all time, shutting down Iran, which no other president was able to do prior to him taking office. This is amazing.
Just now.
Man, Anton Davis, he is of the world. He is really, really of the world. Look at his cap. God loves everybody. That says a whole lot right there. That lets you know that he is a 2/3. He's relieved that there's no war. Now, anybody in their right mind, of course, don't want war, but we know that war has to come so that we can be delivered out of here. That MOTB has to come first, right? Jacob Trouble got to kick off, and it's kicking off with the Northern Kingdom. As they say, the Northern Kingdom first, the Southern Kingdom gonna have it the worst, and then it's going to blow up so damn bad. It's going to, food is going to be so extremely expensive. You can't buy food. You can't buy gas. People are now still able to buy food and travel and buy gas and still move around. So we still got a little time left. But we want the days to haste, to hurry up. Because we know that our kingdom is near. See, 2/3, like Anton Daniel and a lot of people, that follow him, that don't know the truth, they are in relief. There's no war. A peace treaty has been signed, but I heard that there's still some bombing still going on right now. You can't listen. The Bible tell you that you cannot trust this man. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Okay, I just want to make sure. Let's go to my Bible app right quick. You know, let me tell you what. Let me just start there at Matthew 24, because the word of Yahweh Bashim Shai is not null and void. It's going to happen. It says here, Matthew 24:6. Start at 5. No, we start at 4. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Don't let Trump deceive you. Don't let his people that work for him deceive you. Talking about they made peace over there and no more war and stuff like that. That's bullshit. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive thee. Salakia. It wouldn't be right if the devil didn't come in and do what he do, huh? So it said, for many shall, 5, verse 5, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. Those your false preachers, false, teachers. They're claiming, you have some people that really claim to say that I am, if they call him Jesus, and they not. Well, so let's go to verse 6. And ye shall hear wars. And ye shall hear of wars. And we are in wartime right now. And rumors of war.
Round up spare change and saving stocks of Bitcoin.
That just wouldn't be right if the devil got to have his fun too. But, you're going to get yours. You're going to get yours. Going back, to proxy wars and stuff like that, that's still going on. They ain't let you know what's going on 100% over there in West Asia, as they call Middle East. They can tell American anything over there and cut off all type of communication from that area over here, and you thinking that is all good. Don't pay this man any attention. Yahweh Bashim Shai word stands. Its stick is none and void. It's not going to go away. See that ye be not troubled. See, these people troubled. They're afraid. They want to live comfortably under this man's foot, under the man's rulership. They want to work until they just drop dead at the damn job. They want to have to continue this rat race of getting up, going to work, being up under somebody rulership, and you taking all this bullshit from your supervisors and from your employees, and you out there hustling and bustling out there on the highway and byway, trying to scrape up gas money to get to one place to another. Then you trying to get food, and then at the end of the day, you got maybe about 4 or 5 hours or less, 3 hours to yourself to recuperate, and you start all over again. This is not the life. When a Native American Indian, when they was over here before the white man came over here, the men, they hunted, they did what they had to do. They came back, they made love to their woman all night long. And, they did what they wanted to do. This was their paradise. But you want to go under this man's law that he don't go by the laws that the Heavenly Father gave, but he want to pick and choose what he want out of this book. But let everything for his lust and desire and how he want our people to be, or you can live to be homosexual, transformer, and all this and that. You can go out there and do this and do that. You can tell the woman that she can be free and she can go sell her body, and even if you do have a man, and then tell the man you can't have another wife, but you can go ahead and get a sex change. This is the life. This is the world that y'all want to continue living in. Hey, you got to get permission to leave the fucking state, United States, to go to another country. That's not free. Yeah, you got to get birth certificates and and driver's license, and you constantly paying on your car and your house all the way till you die. You'll never own it. This is the type of life y'all want? War will end all this. If you believe in this Bible, Yahweh, he's going to come and deliver us from out of this hellhole that we in. But people like Anton Daniel and a lot of other people, they're like, whoo, peace in the Middle East. Man, Trump, he's going to be the best president. Man, fuck that. This man here, he is a master deceiver. See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not come yet. So we not troubled. We know that this is going to happen. The end have not come yet, because we know Jacob Trouble got to turn up, and then get so doggone bad. People going to run to the government, they're going to run to the state, run to the federal, run to Congress, run to whatever, Supreme Court. We need a law passed. We need to get back to civilization. We want everything to go back to normal. Just like Jake and Egypt, they want to eat the millions. What else was the leads? I think it was lead, LEE something. The leeks or something like that, figs or whatever. They want to go back to, eating and drinking and bullshitting, just like today. I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about. See, this is what our people want to still continue to do right here, and this just a few. So fair use. I ain't make no money off this here, and let me just pull that up right quick. Let me pull up this fair use. There it is. Fair use is a legal doctrine. Rocky, come on. That permit limit use of copyright material without permission from the copyright holder, primarily for purposes like criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. It's a defense against copyright infringement claims and is determined on case-by-case basis by considering 4 factors. So let's just pull up this sign, because sometimes I be getting copyright even after I show this here. That's how much YouTube be clowning. They just throw out copyright just any way they want, because this is their toy. This is their basketball. Like a little child. Let's say like I won't say a little child. Let's say like a teenage boy or whatever, a guy that don't know how to play ball that well, and he go up to the basketball court, and a group of guys come up there, and the only way he gonna be able to play is because he got the ball, and if nobody don't let him play, he just take the ball and go home. That's the way a lot of these some of these people. Well, that's just how YouTube is. They want to go ahead and be childish about a whole lot of stuff. But anyway, let's just go to here right quick. Let me pull this up right here. See, this is what Jake want to do right here. See, Jake want to continue living and clowning, and this is Jake world right here. Check this out. Check this shit out.
Dope back in 1986. I bought a Cadillac and put them things on that bed. Started selling dope back in 1986. I bought a Cadillac and put them things on that bed. Started selling.
Even in the churches. This is what Jake loves. That's what they want to go back to. And this right here is effeminate. A big ass nigga like this here, gyrate. This is what Satan likes to do right here. He don't want to get out this kingdom. He don't want to get out this kingdom. He want to do this right here. See, your woman need to be doing that for you, not a man doing that in front of men and women. See, this is the type of shit that Jake want to continue doing here in Babylon. This the shit right here. And it happened back during the time of Moses. His ass probably been shit, they probably about 15 guys at the same time would have came and drop kicked them at the same time and put them in a hole and just stoned them to death.
Right now at the intersection of fashion, clout, and controversy, a viral video making its way around social media showing a group of women popping their thigh pockets not at a club, but inside a Lululemon store. The video reportedly recorded in Atlanta when a group of women went inside the luxury athleisure brand storefront.
See, this is what America produced. Our people to act crazy, act stupid, get on YouTube, and see a lot of our people, you know, they don't know how serious. They're not circumspect of what's going on in this world, right? You got a lot of our women. Let's go to Ephesians right quick. Give me 1 second. I think Ephesians 5 maybe. Ephesians 5 and 15, Salakia. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools. All those people in that video, straight up fools. They want to make, you know, these YouTube page. I mean, you know, they want to listen. That's not the. Let me bag up. If you know what's going on in this world, you in the truth. And, you know, I ain't saying you just always, you know, just have a stern look. Sometimes you have to laugh. Sometimes you might act silly in front of your mother and your father, your sister, your brother, your woman, you know, because we all have some humor. Don't get me wrong. But if this your everyday damn thing, just want to be a hipster, a jokester, you know, you want to be the king joker, you know, you trying to get views by doing some stupid ass shit, then you're not really concerned. You're not worrying about, you're not focusing on prophecy. You're not focusing on that the Heavenly Father, He coming back to unalive a lot of people. You need to be serious about this here. A lot of people are not serious. That's why they make these old silly videos constantly every day, thinking about how to make people laugh, instead of you trying to get in the truth and push this word to save lives, to get the blood off your hand. But no, you know, and I'm glad. Let them continue doing what they do, because it make it a lot easier for us that are in the truth, that's going to make it on them chariots, you know. So we are at the end. We are at the end. It said, verse 16, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. So, you know, we need, every day we need to be circumspect. Every day we need to be cautious. Every day we need to be praying. Every day we don't need to be taking this day for granted. Don't take these days for granted. Do something. Pray more. Fast. You know, do this work. That's why Apostle Tahar tell us to do a lesson every day. And sometimes be smart about it. If you know that you're gonna be working all types of crazy hours and stuff like that, if you can, put some lessons up. And what I mean by put some lessons up, like if you can put up at least 3 or 4, 5 lessons or whatever, and put them up and put them out there daily, because sometimes you probably don't have time to do a 30 or 40 minute, lesson. You might be able to do a 5 or 10, but if you can do, a 4 or 5 lessons and just say, okay, this is going to be for Monday, this is going to be for Tuesday, but you still keeping up what's going on. It just, sometimes you might have some crazy, hectic day that you're not able to do it. Or you just extremely tired and you just have a lesson, just throw it on there. At least it's still edifying the flock. So, and it's true, hey, give it 144%. 17. Wherefore be ye not unwise. Don't let party and bullshit and folly, waste up your whole days. Be wise, study, look at these videos, pray. Understand what the will of the Lord is. Understand that, listen, He gonna come like a thief in the night. He's coming for 100 and He coming for his elect. He ain't coming for the world. He's not coming with that John 3:16 spirit. He only coming for the Israelites. We all know the Israelite is going to be looking like all other races, but they are going to be Israelite, the bloodline. Understand what the will of the Lord is. Keep the laws and commandments to the best of your ability. We are under mercy and grace. So going back to this here, Trump and Iran Israel war. Shit. Let me tell you something. Don't believe that. It says here. Tell you what. Yeah, and then I'm going to when they say there's peace, there come destruction. But let me go to Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Never trust thy enemy. And this right here should be number 1 everywhere. Don't believe your enemy. Never trust thy enemy, for like an iron brother, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself. See, he got a prideful look, but he kind of trying to make it seem like that he's bringing these two nations together. He went over there. He's the big brother. He sought out everything, and now they back hugging and they back neighbors again. Trump ends Iran Israel war. The war is over. Time for peace. So don't let that as I say, don't let that get you off your platform. So like you're hot here. Put this AC or something. Though he humble himself, just like on that picture, and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shall be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Hey, his wickedness have never changed. Did he not say that he's gonna give those people 2 weeks, to work it out? But he went on and did what he did in 2 days. He lied to them. So basically what he's saying, 2 weeks U.S. time is not 2 weeks their time. It's 2 days our time. And that, I'm telling you, he's a deceiver, man. He had an agreement that he was going to come do something. If they didn't get rid or stop what they were doing with those nuclear sites or whatever, that he get them 2 weeks, but he went over there the second day after he said it. While they was, I guess, in progress, I think they was in some type of meeting or something like that, and he did it when they was off guard. You know, that's a coward. But anyway, shoot. Verse 12, I'm read it. I think I'm gonna read it again. Well, I'll read 11 again. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. He's still that monster, he's still that demon, still that devil, and he cannot be satisfied unless it's behind blood. 12. Set him not by thee. You know, don't get comfortable with him. Don't let him try to, you know, make you. Don't let him try to make him your friend. When he had overthrown thee, when he feel that he got you, you comfortable, you know, your guard's down, then that's when, okay, just like the Native American Indian, when they let their guard down and they showed them how to work the field and, you know, how to kill cattle and all the benefits that the cattle had for clothes and everything else, for tools, with the bones and stuff like that. Yeah, the Northern Kingdom felt comfortable, and that was their mistake. It says here, neither let them sit. 12 again. Set him not by thee, least while he had overthrown thee. That's when he got, you know, that's when he got you. That's when your restraint. Slock it. Let me get this here right. Now that he got you comfortable, you know, he can just leave the door open and tell, come on in, Tom. Then Tom come in with a double barrel shotgun and blow your head off. He stand up in thy place, neither let him at thy right hand, and at least he shall seek to take thy seat. See? So you give him the ability to walk through your house, you give him the ability, you know, to be his best bud, drinking bud. Oh, come on, he ain't like that. Okay. Said at least he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my word and be pricked therewith. So the Lord tell you, hey, I told you not to trust this man. Remember my word. You know? So now they saying that it's going back to this heading that under Anton Daniel, the war is over, time for peace. See, you know, this guy here, he don't understand. Jeremiah 31, where it says, is it 31? Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Might be. Okay, this is what I was looking for. It says here, because Anton Daniel and other, you know, a lot of people saying that the war is in and at peace. Listen, you cannot trust what this man says. It says here, this is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. And this is an AI overview. In the King James Version of the Bible, the phrase peace and safety appears in 1 Thessalonians 5:3. It reads, for when they shall say peace and safety. You know, it's showing the picture of the Iranian, Slovakia, get that out of the way, Iranian and Israelite men hugging each other. You know, that's deception. Then suddenly destruction come upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. This verse describes a scenario where people are declaring peace and security, but then caught off guard by sudden destruction. So, and they did say after they declared a peace agreement, they went back to war again. They went back to fighting again. So it said the verse is part of a larger passage of 1 Thessalonians 5, 1 through 11 that discusses the day of the Lord, which is often interpreted as a time of judgment. The Lord's judgment is going to take place, or tribulation. The passage contrasts those who are caught unaware. Anton Daniel, and 2/3 of our people that don't know what's going on, and the rest of the world. By this day, those who say peace and safety with those who are children of light and are prepared for it. So we are children of light. We understand, that we, number one, not to trust this man. Number two, when they come out peace and safety and all this and that, the war has ended. We know that we're in these days that we have the MOTB is already out. We know that we're in the last days, and we know that World War III is going to continue. It's light right now. It's light work right now, but it's going to pop off. You best believe that. So that's all I'm gonna do on that. 32 minutes is good enough. That's all I. What they said. Hold on. Oh shit! You don't believe that? They ain't trying to give you no extra money. They ain't trying to give you no time to enjoy your retirement. 67 people are dying at the man life expectancy is like 75 years old. So he give you 8 years of freedom. Shit. Goodbye to retirement. But anyway, let me just go back to this image here. This is fake right here. Don't pay this in your mind. Shalom.